Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Please, next time, can you put it in a dustbin?
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'll not do that again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Girl, how are you? I've really missed you.
I've missed
How
you
she's
too.
looking so fabulous.
I know, right?
Thank you.
Thank you
Auntie
so much.
Naya,
Yes, dear.
Uncle Kofi,
Yes, yeah.
all you've been teaching me about sanitation.
Good day and welcome to Ksiq Sanitation IQ Show. Today, we are debating the future of sanitation in our local communities.
Absolutely. My name is yours truly, Kofi Asante Mensah. Welcome to, I think, the 13th episode, Nana.
Yes.
Absolutely. Hey. Yeah, Kopa. But I must say, today, young debaters will mount the stage and debate for us to appreciate who is responsible for sanitation in public schools. Let's see whether it's government or the traditional authority. Nana?
What do you think?
I think both of them have equal responsibility.
On that note, stick and stay with us. We'll be right back.
Come on.
And community development.
I also understand they would educate the public on sanitation for educational development.
Wow.
Yeah.
Education, you say?
Oh, God.
Wow.
Right.
It is amazing. They also have sanitation for health development.
Oh, health
and
development.
sanitation for corporate.
Corporate and health, Nana.
Don't play.
This one will intrigue you. I understand these kids will educate the public on sanitation that benefits the needy.
The
Isn't
needy,
it
you
amazing?
say?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Oh, God.
Don't miss this
You
show.
don't have to miss the Kids Sanitation IQ Show.
That quick breather, you're still watching Ksiq Sanitation IQ Show. Sir Eugene, kindly sit for me. Kindly sit for me. Thank you so much.
Nana, and we are live on Metropolitan Television, also on Original TV, and we are streaming also on Facebook and most social media platforms at Ksiq Sanitation IQ. Come on, let's hear a sanitation club.
Let's go. Thank you so much to our judges. Your expectations?
Yes, the debate so far has been fantastic. The confidence from the children and their research, the depth of research, the work they've put through the week. I wouldn't be surprised that they are about to expose knowledge that will take us all back to school. I'm so expectant to learn new knowledge from the children.
So far, so good. In fact, I'm surprised at the rate at which they are learning. And in fact, I can see that they are poised for action today. Some already are sure that it is the government, and some are also sure that it is the traditional authorities. And I'm ready to learn more from them. Yes.
Right, so thank you very much. Please give it up for our judges. Judge Evelyn and boss, Dr. Biden. Thank you so much for sharing your expectations with us. And how I am so much tempted to ask some of the audience, young audience, what they are also expecting today. But I don't know if we can do that. That would be nice, Nana. They are more than ready, Nana?
I know they are more than ready. They are more than ready. So if you are ready, we are also ready for you. Are you? Yes. The vim is too low. Are you ready? Yes. What do you expect to see today yourselves? What do you expect?
Just one word. Confident. Somebody says confidence. Yes. Any other word? Courage. Wow. No, courage. Confidence and courage.
This shows they are learning because
Yes.
last week, Dr. Baini taught them this.
Absolutely.
And they are saying it today.
I love
So
the
definitely they
charisma.
kept something in their heads last week. All right, so we'll be back after this short break. As they can stay with us.
Sanitation is the fundamental asset for all development of our lives.
Ignoring the importance of sanitation in society is a detrimental disservice to our lives.
For all to achieve our aims and goals, we need to observe the importance that sanitation plays in all levels of achievement.
The good book says cleanliness is next to godliness, and sanitation is the cornerstone and formidable foundation for all developments.
Let's all endeavor to be responsible stewards for sanitation.
Because our contestants are ready. Let's welcome Jeffrey, Island, and Adjump of War. Jeffrey, are you ready?
Please, yes.
Okay. We're also ready for you, so you can start.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, special guests, fellow co-debaters, I am Jeffrey Kwabena Adams, and I stand firmly that government is responsible for sanitation in public schools in Ghana. Our argument will be rooted with four main parts. First, the Constitution. Second, national laws and policies. Third, historical government actions. And legal precedents from courts. Now, I'll begin with constitutional and legal backing. Ghana's 1992 Constitution, under Article 25, Clause 1, Section A, guarantees every citizen the right to education. A sanitary environment is not just a privilege, but a prerequisite for education, ensuring health and dignity for students. Moreover, the Public Health of 2012, Act 851, mandates the state to uphold public health standards, which includes ensuring that public institutions, especially schools, are equipped with adequate sanitation facilities. Now, national policies and institutional responsibilities. The Ghana Education Service, into brackets GES, under the Ministry of Education, leads the implementation of safe and healthy conditions through the School Health Education Program, into brackets SHEP, and national policies such as the National Implementation Model for WASH in schools. The document lays out government strategies for the construction, supervision, and maintenance of sanitation facilities in schools. They especially assign government entities the duty for oversight, funding, and enforcement. The SHEP unit, since its establishment, has spearheaded the implementations of health education programs at the pre-tertiary level. One of the component areas is water, sanitation, and hygiene, into brackets WASH in schools. Ghana Education Service, National Implementation Model for WASH in schools. The Environmental Sanitation Policy of Ghana also underscores this point, declaring government ministries responsible for both providing and monitoring sanitation in all public schools. Now, historical content and practices. Throughout Ghana's history, from colonial time to our current era policy and practice, have recognized government's responsibility as central to public sanitation in all schools. The Education Strategy Plan from 2010 to 2020 draws a direct line between government actions and student well-being, mandating school health, sanitation, and safety systems as government priorities. Let's take some legal precedents. AMA versus individuals. In 2021, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, into brackets AMA, dragged 12 individuals to court for flouting sanitation department bylaw. This case demonstrates the role of local authorities in enforcing sanitation regulations. To conclude, the responsibility for sanitation in public schools is clearly and unambiguously placed upon the government by our constitution, our law, and our established policies. This is not only a legal obligation, but a moral one, ensuring every child in Ghana can learn in a safe, healthy, and dignified environment. Thank you.
That's lovely. Let's have Ajua. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Ajua, please come in.
Hi, lovely viewers. My name is Adran Pofa Asante with my KS code 44. Mr. Chairman, panels of judges, timekeeper, my fellow debaters. Traditional authorities are custodians of their community. They hold moral and cultural influence over local publication. Are seen as leaders because schools are part of the community. It is within their social responsibility to ensure good governance, to ensure school environments are clean and safe. They can mobilize community support, chief, elders, and other neighbors, and encourage parents and youth to take part in sanitation effort. They strengthen community ownership and sustainability of school sanitation. Government resources are limited in many rural areas. The government may negligence sanitation due to budget constraints. Traditional leaders can fill this gap by invite traditional leaders can fill this gap by traditional leaders can use their authority for better hygiene practice among students and parents. In conclusion, the government should be primary entire responsibility for ensure good sanitation in public schools. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Let's have Eileen.
Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and fellow debaters, I am Eileen Lawson, and I stand before you here today to argue that the government plays a crucial role in ensuring proper sanitation in public schools. The government's involvement in public school sanitation is multifaceted and essential for promoting a healthy learning environment. Firstly, the Ministry of Education and Ghana Education Service develop and implement policies that guide school sanitation and hygiene practices. These policies provide a framework for schools to follow, ensuring consistency and quality in sanitation services. Furthermore, the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, in collaboration with district assemblies, provides sanitation infrastructures and services in schools. They include construction toilets, hand washing facilities, and waste management systems. The government's investment in sanitation infrastructure is crucial, as many schools will struggle to provide basic facilities for their students without it. The 1992 Constitution of Ghana plays a role in ensuring sanitation. Article 34 states that the government shall promote just and reasonable access by all citizens to public facilities and services. Additionally, Article 41 emphasizes the importance of protecting and safeguarding the environment, which includes proper sanitation. The benefits of the government's involvement in school authorities are numerous and far-reaching: improved health and well-being of students and staff, enhanced learning environment, and increased community engagement are direct results of the government's efforts to promote sanitation and hygiene practices in public schools. The PAC Corpora also highlights that although we take it for granted, sanitation is a physical measure that has probably done to increase human life more than any drug or surgery. In conclusion, the government plays a vital role in ensuring proper sanitation in public schools in Ghana. Through policy development, infrastructure provision, and capacity building, the government supports a healthy learning environment that benefits students, staffs, and the broader community. As Kofi Annan emphasized, sanitation is a fundamental aspect of human development and a crucial factor in promoting health, dignity, and prosperity. I firmly believe that the government's continued investment in public school sanitation is essential for the development of a healthy and educated population. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Eileen. We'll go to the judges to know who has really convinced them very well. Is it traditional, local authority, or government? Reverend Peter, welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right, good to hear from you. What do you make of the presentation?
Okay, so Kofi, it was bad you wanted me to start. Anyway, I would start from the last person to the first. Beginning with Eileen Lawson, that was a great presentation, a good research, very good. I like your boldness, your energy level at which you delivered everything. You gave a very good eye contact. You gave very good policies by the government, and then avenues through which the government used to outline those policies. That was very good. You also gave very good quotations of good people who spoke relevant things concerning sanitation, and I think that is a big plus. And I think you're mastering this whole sanitation thing so much. Good to be an ambassador. All right, that's a very good one. Let me go then to Adjoa. Adjoa, let me see your beautiful face. Hey there, don't hide. Get closer to Eileen. Just join her there. Adjoa, come to the podium. You've been on this show from day one, from episode 1 till today. Your boldness level, it's like it keeps reducing. It's not increasing the way I was expecting it to. I need more energy. You are on the stage. Now you are co with all of us. Are you getting it? Now we expect you to own the stage anytime you mount it. You ended up reading a bit, kept your eyes in your book, as if somebody wrote it for you and you were not the one who wrote it. I was expecting you to get an eye contact with us, with the audience or with the camera, to show a boldness of you owning what you are doing, okay? You are a bold person, I know you. I've heard you speak over and over again outside the stage. So that should give you a very big avenue that anytime you are doing a presentation, you should act with the kind of boldness and not fear, okay? But that's a good one. at least being able to stand and then taking it up. You've done well. You've done well. I like your dress.
Okay. So, Adja, should I start with you? Okay. You have the vim to be able to come into this competition in the first place means you are capable. Okay. See yourself as a woman of substance. Okay. That can do better. Don't feel shy of anybody. All these people here, you've seen there several times. Okay. So don't be afraid. Okay. Right. It also looks like you didn't do much reading of the coaching that was given to you. You didn't pay much attention. So next time when you are given something to read, you know that this is a competition. Do the reading. They have written it for you. It looks like it wasn't written by you. So do the reading. You can see that even when your other friends were speaking, they weren't looking closely into their books or their tablets. They have something in their mind that they can look into the audience eye and then speak to them. But you haven't that. So next time, please read your notes and look at the audience when you are speaking to them. This is for not only us here, but those at home who are also listening to you, watching you, will also learn something from you. So you have a lot in you to bring out. So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Bring it out, okay? All right. Thank you, Aja. Then moving on to Aja, please, you can step back a bit. Moving on to Lawson. You have done so well. In fact, I'm impressed. Bringing out few from governance to the constitution, moving on to Kofi Annan. You have done a lot of research. You have the confidence. You flow freely. It means you know what you have in there and you are giving out, and we also, you are looking at us, giving us the information. It's so impressive. Keep it up and we'll see you at the top. Coming back to Jeffrey. In fact, let's clap for Jeffrey. You broke the whole thing down on sanitation, starting from the government policies that some of us are not aware of. Yes, coming to the law, backing it with cases that has occurred at AMA. In fact, that means you have done a lot of research. You have really done well. Keep it up. And the confidence level is so high. Like, you have spoken to high-level intellectuals, so this one is it's just a lower standard for you, right? You have done so well. Keep it up.
A hand of applause for Jeffrey, Ajua, and Eileen. Well done. Going for Mirabelle. Please hold on for me. No movement. Let's go for Mirabelle, Mamle, and Jerome. No movement. Thank you.
All right, so welcome back. It's still sanitation policy debate, and we're finding out who is responsible for sanitation in our various schools. Would it be public, the government, or the local traditional authorities? And hi, good to have you. What's your name, Mirabelle? Your name is Mirabelle. I just mentioned it, right? That's okay. Welcome. You're speaking for government or for the local authority? For government. All right, let's have your presentation.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, timekeeper, and my fellow debaters, I stand for the motion the government is responsible for sanitation in public schools. Now let me prove it to you. Protection rights Governments are constitutionally mandated to provide education and ensure the health and well-being of citizens, including schools, and this can be found in 1992 Constitution. Secondly, sustainability. Governments have the resources and infrastructure to maintain sanitation facilities and ensure proper waste management in schools. Environmental protection. Governments can establish and ensure nation standards for sanitation in schools, ensuring continually and quality. 4. Responsibility. Governments are responsible to citizens and can be held responsible for ensuring sanitation in public schools. To conclude, the governments have roles to play in ensuring sanitation in public schools. The primary responsibilities lies with the government. Once again, that is the reason why I, Mirabel, said the government is responsible to ensure effective sanitation in public schools. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mirabel. That's a good presentation. Marmalade, please. Let's have yours. Please give it up for Marmalade. All right. Marmalade, your dress is nice, oh.
Thank you.
All right.
Good morning, honorable judges, wealthy opponents, and fellow debaters. Today we debate on a critical issue affecting the health of well-being of students and staff in public schools, sanitation. The question is, who bears the primary responsibility in ensuring sanitation in public schools? The government or the local authorities? I stand for the motion. The local authorities have the responsibilities for ensuring sanitation in public schools because of the following reasons. 1. Direct oversight. Local authorities manage school facilities and service, including sanitation, allowing for prompt response to local needs. 2. Community engagement. Local authorities engage with schools, administrations, parents, and students to understand specific sanitation needs and concerns. 3. Implementation. Local authorities implement sanitation services such as waste management and cleaning, tailored to individual school needs. In conclusion, both government and local authorities play vital roles in ensuring sanitation in public schools. A collaborative approach where government provides policy framework and funding, and local authorities deliver services and engage with the community may be the most effective way to maintain clear and healthy school environments. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And we'll go to Jerome. Jerome, please, let's have your presentation.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, please I greet you all. I, Jerome Yandefobo, stand enthralled by the blazing force of my undeniable, unquestionable patriotic spirit, a flame that no storm can quench, confident and ready to defend a truth written not only in law, but in the conscience of any action that values its children, that the government is responsible for sanitation in public schools. Mr. Chairman, when a child walks into a classroom, whose duty is it to ensure they sit on a clean bench, drink safe water, and use a hygienic toilet? Is it the child's village chief, or is it the state, which promised every citizen free, safe and quality education? The answer, my dear audience, is clear. It is the government. The 1992 Constitution of Ghana settles this matter beyond doubt, Article 25, Clause 1 guarantees the right to equal education opportunities and facilities. A facility is not complete if it lacks proper sanitation. Article 36, Clause 9 further mandates the states to take appropriate measures to protect and safeguard the national environment for posterity. And Article 41, Clause 41K places environmental care as a duty for all citizens, but with the government as the lead enforcer. In simple terms, sanitation in schools is not a favor, it is a constitutional obligation. Mr. Chairman, the following are policies to support this truth. The School Health Education Program, SHEP, implemented by the Ghana Education Service under the Ministry of Education, is designed to promote water, sanitation and hygiene in all basic and secondary schools. The National Environmental Sanitation Policy, revised 2010, gives the government, through the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, the mandate to provide and maintain sanitation facilities in public institutions, including schools. The Water Sanitation and Hygiene WASH in Schools program, supported by the government and partners like UNICEF, exists to ensure that every public school has safe toilets, hand washing facilities, and waste disposal systems. Ladies and gentlemen, traditional authorities are vital partners in community development. They can mobilize people, donate land, and even provide initial support. But let us be honest, they do not have the national budget, the trained personnel, or the legal responsibility to provide sanitation infrastructure for every public school in Ghana. That is the work of the government, whose reach and resources extend from the smallest village to the largest city. Let us imagine for a moment that we left sanitation in public schools solely to traditional authorities. What will happen in urban areas where chieftaincy disputes exist? What of schools in communities without active traditional structures? This would create inequality. Some schools would have modern toilets and clean water, while others would struggle with open defecation and disease. But sanitation in education cannot be a lottery. It must be a guarantee, and only the government can provide that guarantee nationwide. Some may argue that the government cannot handle all sanitation needs due to financial constraints. But is that not why we pay taxes? Is that not why the Minister of Finance allocates budget? And is that not why the government enters partnerships with NGOs and the private sector to make sure that our children learn in dignity? The Public Health Act 2012, Act 851, empowers state agencies to maintain environmental health and in public places. And schools are public places where our future leaders are formed. Mr. Chairman, please permit me to also remind this House that poor sanitation in schools does not only harm health, it harms education itself. When toilets are dirty, girls skip school during menstruation. When there is no clean water, children fall sick and miss classes. This is why the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG 4 on quality education and SDG 6 on clean water and sanitation, go hand in hand with the government as the key driver. Mr. Chairman, judges and audience, this is not about shifting blame. It is about upholding responsibility. The government has the legal mandate, the policy framework, the national budget, and the international obligation to ensure sanitation in public schools. Traditional authorities are allies, but the law, the policies, and common sense place the primary responsibility firmly on the shoulders of the government.
Hey! What friend today?
Jerome.
No, I won't say anything. Let's go to the judges.
Government that was sick. Right.
Jerome, congratulations. You gave it a very strong punch last week, but this time you've taken it further. Look at what I wrote down. The first and foremost thing was you gave a ministerial composure of a debate. And you started your debate like a minister of state in parliament. Secondly, you get good rhetorical questions, though you even answered some of them. You were able to give good scenarios, cited great articles. I was so shocked you brought out the role of the SHEP, the UNICEF, SDG goals 6 and 4. You were also able to state out some of the cause and effect if sanitation is left to some particular authorities. I think that is a great job and a very great research you have really done. That's a good job. Minister Jerome, thank you very much. Let me move to Mamle. Mamle, that was a good one also. You had a very strong energy in your voice. Though you were very straight and very serious with what you were presenting, I wish you just take it easy. Smile small, rise, But the energy is there. I like it. And then you also were able to direct to committees and then to people who were also involved. But I want you to just feel free, okay? Relax. When you smile, we will not die. All right. Thank you very much. Mirabel, you were so discreet. You were so simple and precise in your presentation. Just a little two corrections I wanted you to add up. You mentioned a word like constituently, which I think you wanted to say constitutionally, and then also nation standard, which you were supposed to have said national standards. They were not wrong if you mention it that way, but if you say it this way, it sounds better in your statement. And I think that's a good one, and that's congratulations to all of you. Kudos. Jerome, come and see me later.
A hand of applause for them. Minister. Mirabel, Mamle, and Jerome. Let's welcome Desmond, Mami Shura, and Isaac.
So welcome back. Still, Kids Sanitation IQ Show live on Metro TV and also on Original TV. We have our young debater more than ready. Hi, you have your microphone?
Yes.
What's your name?
Desmond Nunya.
Desmond, are you speaking for government or for the traditional authority?
Please, for government.
For government.
Yes.
Let's hear your governmental views.
Mr. Chairman, honorable judges, worthy opponents, and fellow debaters, today we gather to discuss a crucial aspect of our daily lives that often goes unnoticed until it's neglected: sanitation. As the World Health Organization says, sanitation is a matter of dignity. It is the foundation upon which we build healthy communities, protect the environment, and ensure the well-being of individuals. In this debate, we will explore the importance of sanitation, its impact on public and its impact on public health, and the measures we can take to improve it. Let's begin with the argument: who is responsible for sanitation in public schools? And my answer is the government. The government has a constitutional obligation to ensure every citizen right to health and education. Providing sanitation in public schools is essential for students' health, dignity, and academic performance. According to Article 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has the right to a standard living adequate for the well-being of himself and of his family. Furthermore, the 1992 Constitution of Ghana emphasizes the government's responsibility to protect and promote citizens' health and well-being. According to Article 34, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution, state that the government shall endeavor to provide adequate health facilities and services for all persons living in Ghana. Some arguments are: 1. Health benefits. Proper sanitation facilities reduce waterborne diseases, absenteeism, and improve overall health. 2. Equality and inclusion. Sanitation facilities promote dignity, especially for girls and students with disabilities. 3. Government responsibility. Governments are responsible for ensuring public health and education. According to the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, state that the government shall protect and promote the health and well-being of its citizens. Providing sanitation in public schools is a critical aspect of this responsibility. In conclusion, a practical approach to improving sanitation in public schools is gradual implementation. Implementing sanitation improvement in public schools can be a daunting task, especially in resource-constrained environments. The government also takes tactics like Gamma and PTA, and that can be used for managing waste in public schools. As the wise book says, cleanliness is less to godliness. Once again, I am Desmond Nunya, and my code is Ksiq. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Desmond. Let's welcome Mame Inshira.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, I am Amin Shropare and my code is KS45. I stand firmly that the traditional authority is responsible for sanitation in public schools. Traditional authorities can play a role in sanitation in public schools, especially in communities where they hold significant influence. Here are some potential benefits and considerations. 1. Community engagement. Traditional authorities can help mobilize community members to support sanitation initiatives in schools, promoting ownership and accountability. 2. Cultural sensitivity. They can ensure that sanitation practices and facilities are culturally appropriate and sensitive to local customs and values. Local knowledge. Traditional authorities often possess valuable knowledge about local conditions, which can inform effective sanitation strategies and solutions. Collaboration with government. They can work alongside government agencies and school administrators to develop and implement sanitation policies and programs. Some potential roles for traditional authorities might include Advocacy. Promoting the importance of sanitation and hygiene in schools and communities. Community mobilization. Organizing community members to participate in sanitation efforts, such as clean-up campaigns or facility maintenance. Monitoring and evaluation. Helping to monitor sanitation conditions and facilities in schools. Providing feedback to authorities. Effective collaboration between traditional authorities, government agencies, and school administrators can help ensure that sanitation initiatives are successful and sustainable. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's have the Reverend Minister Isaac Ozubimpa.
My name is Isaac Ozubempa and my code is KS41. And today I'm here to debate on the topic, who is responsible for sanitation in our public schools. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, fellow contestants, and ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. I am grateful for giving me this opportunity to speak on the topic, who is responsible for sanitation in public schools. I stand to support the motion that the government should be responsible for sanitation in public schools. First of all, public schools belongs to the government. If you own something, you must take care of it. The government builds the schools, so they must also keep them clean. Secondly, the government collects taxes from all of us. This money should be used to provide clean toilets, running water, and dustbins in our schools. Local chiefs do not collect taxes, so they cannot pay for all these things. Again, sanitation is part of public health. If our schools are dirty, students will get sick and miss classes. This will affect our education and the whole country's future. It is the duty of the government to protect the health of its citizens. Lastly, the government has rules and workers who can check all schools to make sure they are clean. If we leave everything to local traditional authorities, some schools may be clean while others are not. For these reasons, I strongly believe the government must be responsible for sanitation in public schools. A clean school is a healthy school, and a healthy school is a smart school. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Isaac Ozubimpa. Let's quickly go to the judges. Judge Evelyn?
If you own something,
yes,
you keep it clean.
It's true. That's very true. Judge Evelyn?
That's a good one I've taken from there. So whatever that is mine, I must ensure I keep it clean. Thank you. In fact, I like the clarity in your pronunciations. And then the posture you create. In fact, it's like you own what you are giving to us. Thank you so much. You've done enough research and keep it up. Going to Desmond. Desmond, you were a bit too serious. Okay? And then the clarity in your pronunciations too was not so clear. There were some of the words that was not correctly pronounced. So please work on your pronunciation. And when you are speaking to others, listen to yourself and see, am I pronouncing well? Am I speaking so clearly? Can people hear me well? So be working on that as well. You were precise and your points were also taken. Thank you. Mame Inshira Opare. You were also very precise. Your pronunciations too were so clear, but you were looking too much on your paper. Look at us. You are talking to the audience, okay? So when you are talking to audience, you don't look too much like you are reading the Bible, only to yourself. Then I also noticed that there is the word, a campaign, clean-up campaign. I didn't hear the word very well. It's supposed to be clean-up campaign. Is it champion or is campaign you were trying to say? Was it champion or campaign?
Campaign.
Okay, so champagne. Okay, so that didn't come well. So we are now clear that it is clean-up campaign. Thank you so much. Thank you.
A hand of applause for Desmond, Mami Shura, and Isaac Ozubimpa. An applause for them.
And let me quickly encourage you that we are streaming live on Metro TV, also on Kids Sanitation IQ, and go on Facebook. Our stream is very live. You can leave some comments over there. In between time, I want to say a happy birthday to Grace, all the way in Ama Samai from Sir Eugene to you. and enjoy yourself. And special happy birthday to you.
Let's welcome Michael, Asemsenyo, and Jeremy.
All right, so welcome back. And just reminding you, we are streaming live on Facebook at Ksiq Sanitation IQ Show. Please go there right now and watch us over there. Michael is ready. A young debater, Michael, debating for government of all the traditional authorities. Michael? Government. I want to hear your voice. Government. Michael, let's go.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, colleague contestants, accurate timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen. The question of who is responsible for sanitation in public schools, the government or local traditional authorities, is a crucial one that goes to the heart of public health, education, and governance. While it's a topic with varying perspective, it is clear that ensuring a clean and safe learning environment for students is a shared goal. I, Michael Nanedwa Ferje, stand for the motion that the government should be responsible for sanitation in public schools. The responsibility for sanitation in public schools primarily falls on the government, specifically local and national education and health ministries, as well as local assemblies. This is because the public schools are government institutions funded by taxpayer money or subventions to provide a public service education. Therefore, the government is accountable for creating and maintaining a safe and healthy environment for students and staff. The government's role is not just to provide facilities, but to ensure there are legal frameworks funding and oversight responsibility to maintain them. To begin, Mr. Chairman, the reason why I'm saying the government should be responsible for sanitation in public schools is because they have a legal and institutional mandate to do so. National and local governments are the ones that create policies and laws regarding public health and education. Local government acts often explicitly place their responsibility for sanitation services, including those in schools, on metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies. These bodies have the authority to manage waste, provide water, and enforce hygiene standards. 2. Funding and scale. Providing and maintaining sanitation infrastructure requires substantial and consistent funding. The government, through its tax-based revenue, is the only entity that can sustainably finance the construction of new facilities and the ongoing cost of water, soap, and clean supplies for a nationwide network of schools. Local traditional authorities typically lack the financial capacity to handle this at a large scale. 3. Decentralization and local governance. The Local Government Act, currently Act 936, which repealed the earlier Act 462, empowers district assemblies with the authority to oversee sanitation services. This includes the provision of public sanitation facilities, including those in schools. The district assemblies, through their environmental health offices and works department, are tasked with building, monitoring, and maintaining water, sanitation, and hygiene, and also facilities in schools. Lastly, public health and safety. Providing adequate sanitation in school is crucial for preventing the spread of diseases and ensuring the well-being of students and staff. This public health responsibility is a core function of the government, as a healthy population is essential for national development. Article 25 of the 1992 Constitution states that basic education shall be free, compulsory and available to all, and that the development of a system of schools with adequate facilities at all levels shall be actively pursued. This implies a constitutional duty to provide a complete and functional educational environment, which includes sanitation. Also, in Article 38 of the 1992 Constitution, this article outlines the state's educational policy and objectives, which include providing a conducive environment for learning. A key part of
Michael,
this.
pause. That is too much. that was a beautiful one. And I like how you went so deep and so detailed. Eja had the whole policy. So that's a good one. Let's put our hands together for Michael. Michael, that's very good. That's very good. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much, Michael. Let's have Asem Senor. Please go on our stream right now and watch us. We are there on Facebook. It's Sanitation IQ Show. Go right now, and our stream is very live. Asem Senor, welcome.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, fellow debaters, my fellow Ghanaians, my name is Emmanuel Asemsenyo with the KS code KS7. I strongly stand for the motion traditional or local authorities are responsible for sanitation in public schools. Ensuring sanitation in public schools requires a collaboration effort between government, local authorities, schools, and communities. But without the full responsibility of the local authorities, public schools will still choke with filth. Government makes policies on sanitation, but it will take traditional or local authorities to enforce implementation. Sometimes the message on sanitation gets to some communities or schools through the local authorities. Secondly, through PTA, the local authorities can raise funds to maintain the sanitation facilities in the schools, such as waste bins, shovels, and other PPE tools. Furthermore, local authorities can monitor sanitation conditions and caution its members on the possible punishments if anyone is found dumping at school premises. Community encouragement will be done for both parents, communities, schools to promote sanitation and hygiene practices in the schools. As you know, government agencies are not in every community where the public schools are located, but traditional authorities are everywhere, just like MTN. Monitoring and educating will be easy for them. Thank you.
Hey.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go. Wow. Now who is next?
Jeremiah, are you ready?
Yes, please.
Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, honorable judges, worthy opponents, and fellow debaters. My name is Odami Jeremiah, and I stand for the motion that government is responsible for sanitation in the public schools. The government bears the primary responsibility for ensuring adequate sanitation facilities and practices. This is because the government has a duty to provide for the well-being of its citizens, including children. And public schools are a key part of that responsibility. Furthermore, the government is often the funding source for public education, including the school infrastructure, while other stakeholders like school administration parents, and the community can play supportive roles. The ultimate responsibility for ensuring a safe and healthy learning environment rests with the government. Some key points to consider are, first and foremost, the need for a public health mandate. The government is tasked with protecting public health, and poor sanitation in schools directly impact the health and well-being of students and staffs. This includes preventing the spread of infectious diseases. My second point will be financial capacity from the government's fundings and resources. The government typically has the financial resources to invest in adequate sanitation infrastructure, including building and maintenance of toilets, hand washing stations, and ensuring access to clean water. My last and final point will be the need for standardization. Government can set and enforce sanitational standards across all public schools, ensuring consistency and quality. In conclusion, the government is the best positioned to take responsibility for sanitation in public schools due to its public mandate, financial capacity, and standardization policies. By prioritizing sanitation in public schools, governments can protect students' health, enhance learning environments, and promote equity in education. Thank you.
Televisa presents You Are the One. Alejandra Robles Gil, Brandon Peniche, Danilo Carrera, Bárbara Islas, Ernesto Laguardia, and a great cast.